guys, it's Jennifer Dempsey, and I'm back now. After Jennifer organized Jesse's Pantry, we're going to make a healthy smoothie for the new year. A lot of us, it's January, so we're kind of on the New Year's resolution of eating better. And a lot of people sometimes are concerned that eating better is either going to cost more or you can't use stuff that's in your pantry. And you can still make those healthy smoothies that a lot of people like to have in their kitchen with pantry staples. So what we're going to do is we're going to whip up a smoothie that uses 2 cans of stuff that you can have in your pantry. So what's nice about that, it's not going to be perishable. You're not going to have to worry about it going bad. I think a lot of people worry, oh, I buy fruit and 2 days later, like when they go bad. So we're going to be making a coconut smoothie that has pineapple and banana in it, and it's super good. It's almost very decadent. And then I like to add in some chia seed just for a little bit more of the health benefits. And the other thing I like to do is a little tip with bananas. My family, we go through bananas all the time.
Yeah, we do.
They very rarely do we waste any, but if you do have some that go over ripe, instead of throwing them out or think you need to use them for banana bread, you can just toss them in the freezer, and they're excellent in your smoothies too.
Really good idea.
Yeah, so if you ever had those bananas that are looking a little rancid, yeah, put them in a container.
You peel them.
Yep, you just peel them and just pop them in your freezer, and then they're great in your smoothies. So,
Really good.
you know, catch them before they're like mushy and oozy.
Brown.
But yeah, exactly. So we're gonna make a quick smoothie, but also really important too that we wanted to touch base on is Jesse has a 3-year-old daughter. You have other kids too, but you have wanting to kind of focus on losing weight, although I thought you looked great to begin with. To kind of what you did and to inspire others of how you finally kind of lost those last few pounds you wanted to lose from having it.
It's been 3 years and I've been needing to lose those last, they say 10 or 15, and I hit the 15 mark today. And I cut sugar out and cut out the carbs and just went on a high protein and vegetable. I eat like a salad every day, and the protein, and chicken or lean beef or whatever, and a vegetable. And after about 3 weeks to a month, the headaches from the sugar, it's obnoxious what sugar does to your body. So after that all went, I feel great. I definitely have more energy, and I'm fitting into jeans I haven't fitted in over 3 years since I got pregnant too, and I love the daughter. So it works for me, and it's definitely helped me stick to it because I'm losing at a regular pace. It's not too fast, it's not too slow where I get frustrated. So.
Well, that's awesome to know because I know I've been struggling with that, and I've always had a problem with my weight. So I'll have to try that. Definitely cutting out sugars. It's hard, I guess, being a food blogger.
It's very hard.
Exactly.
And I just heard recently, which was really interesting, is that sugar, as soon as you have even a little bit, it makes you crave more. It's like a drug.
Yes.
And so I never heard it put that way before, but it's interesting. You have tips on, like, what did you start with first? How did you wean yourself off, or just say no sugar?
I went cold turkey. And I still have, I have my sugar-free creamer in my coffee every morning because I'm not letting go of that. I try to limit, you're not supposed to have a lot of artificial sweeteners either, which you know, I don't drink soda or anything like that. If I do, it's a treat. It's not something I do every day at all. So basically my creamer, if I get a craving for something sweet, there are, I use the Atkins bars or whatever that gives me a little chocolate or peanut butter or whatever. Or I'll just grab a tablespoon of peanut butter and eat it, and that'll like help me get a little sugar fixer. Or sugar-free Jell-O with some whipped cream or something really simple and easy to grab. The best thing about this diet is pretty much anywhere I go, if I'm with my kids or whatever, there's something I can grab. If we're out somewhere having hamburgers or hot dogs, I can have a hamburger without the bun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's been a very easy diet to follow for me.
And do you have a cheat day?
I do about every 2 weeks or so. I'll have a cheat. If I know there's a holiday or a party or an event, I'll just say, well, that's the day I'll, you know. And I still have my glass of wine every night.
Yeah,
beer,
exactly.
So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to give out the wine, that's for sure.
Neither. That's not going to happen.
So,
okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make our smoothie here. Now, I didn't check the sugar. Actually, there's no sugars in the coconut milk.
Cool.
So that would be a good thing. So we're going to dump the whole can of coconut milk in here. But what's nice is you could either, because I always am counting the calories and the fat, you could use a half a can, and then substitute a half of the rest of it with milk or coconut milk, like the store-bought Silk, or what you can get at Trader Joe's. So if you kind of are watching your calorie or your fat intake, and you know that this is a little bit more of a splurge, kind of just, you know, water it down with just regular milk or coconut milk. So you could do that. And then we're going to use some pineapple, crushed pineapple, or just chunk pineapple, which we have here. You're going to use about a cup, and you can get the juices in there too. We have ice in there as well. And this, you kind of just gauge. Sometimes I think with people with smoothies, they get intimidated because if you throw a bunch of stuff in there and then all of a sudden you have this hodgepodge and it turns like brown.
Yeah.
So it's all kind of based on like ratio a little bit. And one thing that's always nice to sweeten, if you're looking to sweeten something, is agave nectar. It's one of my favorite sweeteners too. There's a little bit of a sugar in there, but it's a great alternative to sweetening, or even honey as well.
Yeah.
And then your frozen banana, which has been sitting out a little bit, so it's a little in between frozen. It's a little, but we have our banana too. And to add a little more, you can just add some chia seed. And we'll whip this baby up and see how it tastes. Hopefully y'all like it. But this is one of my favorites because I love coconut milk.
Oh, I love coconut
Yeah, me
milk.
too.
And one thing that's really important that I learned recently too is when you have kids that you're making smoothies at home is to throw the spinach in because you can't even taste it.
Huge, yeah. There's a green smoothie actually in summertime, which is my favorite.
Okay.
And then also on mothertime.com there's another peachy green smoothie. So I have two that I really go to. My summertime one
Yeah.
is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure I'm not gonna like blow it up here. And I love my Vitamix. Any kind of really good. I really think if you do a lot of smoothies, investing in a good blender is
Absolutely.
really, because you're going to get that creamy consistency like you get at the smoothie restaurants
Yeah.
or places. And you don't need to get a Vitamix. I had a Vitamix when I had the kids because I was cooking all their food. But even the Ninjas, there's really inexpensive ones out there too. So you don't even have to.
I use the bullet every morning.
Yeah.
Just so I don't have to get the whole thing out.
Yeah. I might have got a little too over on the pineapple, but